Area 51, Nevada. The US government wouldn't admit Area 51 existed until 1992 documents released in 2013 mentioned the Nevada military base. Officials still haven't revealed what type of research goes on, though conspiracy theorists claim alien activity is studied there. You can get a bird's eye view of the spot on Google Maps, but the sprawling desert makes it hard for anyone to sneak in and security is tight. Even visitors with security clearances reach Area 51 on private planes that keep the windows down until landing. This is only one of many ways that Area 51 stays so secretive. Yeah, like what is it? Area 51, aliens. I'm very curious because I know that like all sorts of movies like have made allusions to it. People have made jokes about it. They're saying aliens are there. Aliens are a big topic recently. You gotta wonder what's going on, right? I personally love Area 51. It's a great color for a Ford, you know? Look it up. It's like a nice like gray blue. It's beautiful. Anybody want to contribute to my new Ford Maverick, Get Keegan a Ford Maverick fund? Let me know. Tomb of the Qin Shi Huang in China. Farmers discovered the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, in 1974, and archaeologists have since found about 2,000 clay soldiers and expect there are another 8,000 still uncovered. Despite the excavation, the Chinese government has forbidden archaeologists from touching the central tomb with Qin Shi Huang's body, which has been closed since 210 BCE. The decision is partly to respect the dead, but also from fear that current technology isn't up to snuff for excavating without damaging the ancient artifacts. The whole thing is reminiscent of the mysterious chamber scientists recently found in the Great Pyramid of Giza. Yeah, that is a lot of clay warriors to be guarding your tomb, right? And the fact that they've lasted so long and they're just like, they're so numerous. There was no mass production technology back then. These had to be made by hand, most likely. That's absolutely insane, the amount of work that went into this for the first Chinese emperor. You gotta wonder if they'd ever come to life. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that rain is really coming down. Ah! Hello everybody and welcome back to Top 10 Central Dark, your place for all things horror. I'm your host Keegan Hughes, and today we're taking a look at the top 10 places on Earth no one has visited. No one, alright? You can't get in, and if you got in, couldn't get out. Good luck. Right now, there's a thunderstorm happening. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully this sounds okay. If you guys hear any thunder or rain or all the power goes out and I get struck by lightning, you know what happened now, okay? Perfect. Let's get on to the rest of these untouched vistas. Boom. Palm Islands in Dubai are 3 artificial islands built on the coast of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. The 3 islands, Palm Jumeirah, Dera Islands, and Palm Jebel Ali, are some of the most ambitious engineering projects ever initiated. Of the 3, only Palm Jumeirah has been actually completed, and as the name suggests, takes the form of a large palm tree topped with a crescent. Each island was planned to have residential, leisure, and entertainment centers erected on them, and they will add over 500 kilometers of non-public beaches to the city of Dubai once finished. Wow. I don't know if I'd call that scary. Just like, it sounds kind of nice. Like, I mean, it's scary that like Dubai like has like the power to do that and like bend nature to their will, I guess. But other than that, it just sounds like an insane feat of human engineering and maybe smacks of like wastefulness a little bit, you know, to create new islands because you felt like it. I guess that's adding more beaches, but boy, it's a lot of work, I would say. A lot of materials. Antarctica. I mean, Antarctica is a continent that's mostly uninhabited and filled with unexplored areas. Most scientists and researchers who spend time in Antarctica inhabit areas around research stations because the extreme landscape is largely unlivable. Photos taken by NASA equipment capture the uninhabited areas of Antarctica and the Arctic region. Boom. The thing. That's what you get in Antarctica. Is it Antarctic or Arctic? Actually, I wonder. Where's the thing? Antarctic. It's right there. That's right, boys. Let's go. And girls. And theys. Anybody. The thing. But yeah, Antarctic. The climate is not, it's not great for living in. Lots of ice, lots of snow, lots of wind. Not a whole lot of place for things to grow. And obviously, alien creatures that touch down outside of bases and ruin everything for everybody. Be careful. Palmerston Island. Boom. Now this looks like an uninhabited island, unlike those palm leaves. Palmerston Island, described by the BBC as one of the most isolated island communities in the world, is visited by a supply ship twice a year. It's part of the island group known as the Cook Islands, which are connected by a coral reef. Due to its hard-to-access location, it requires a plane trip to Tahiti, then a boat from Tahiti to the island. Palmerston is rarely visited by outsiders and is the only island in the group that is known to be inhabited. The Cook Islands are also connected by a coral reef that is difficult for many boats to see, which has made for shipwrecks over the years, according to the BBC. Yeah, that would be freaky to be a resident there once you were exposed to the outside world. Do people choose to go there? Like they say, hey, I want to be disconnected from all this nonsense, and they show up there, or are they born there and that's just where they are? They're visited a couple times a year by the outsiders to be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Okay, see you later. I don't know. Either way, like I feel like things go very, very well or very, very poorly. Because when you're so isolated, like if something goes wrong, what do you do? Right? Located in Bhutan near its border with Tibet, the mountain Gangkhar Puensum is known as the world's tallest unclimbed mountain, according to the BBC and Condé Nast Traveler. Gangkhar Puensum stands at 24,981 feet above the ground, according to the BBC. It's believed to have never been conquered, but in 1994, prospective climbers were barred from ever attempting to reach the top of the mountain as the government closed it to climbers. BBC reported that all peaks in Bhutan that were higher than 19,800 feet were closed that same year out of respect for local spiritual beliefs. Fair enough. You know, if people are being prevented from climbing it, it's going to be a while till somebody actually climbs it. I'm sure someday, in the distant future, those regulations will relax, but until then, we can dream about it. I thought it was going to be one of those ones where it's like people were trying to climb it and just like dying. Like there was like a Yeti, an abominable snowman up there. There was some sort of evil force, like SCP-style corpse mountain just waiting to consume people. But nope, they're just like, hey, we're going to shut this down for a bit. Sorry, folks. I understand. It's like when the ice cream machine doesn't work at McDonald's. You gotta say, understandable. Have a nice day. Son Cave. Okay, we have a little tent community in here. It looks like a lovely little lake. I'd go for a swim. Son Cave in Vietnam's Nha Bang National Park dates back to prehistoric times and was only rediscovered in 2008. According to CNN Travel, the cave was first discovered in 1990, but its original location was lost and not found again until 2008 by two researchers from the British Caving Research Association. Son Doong Cave is known as the world's largest natural cave, as it's believed to have been formed 3 million years ago. In 2013, it was opened to the public for the first time. Yeah, no, that's an enormous cave. I would love to just imagine the immensity of it. Like you can see it in the picture and be like, yes, that is big, but like imagine standing down beside one of those tents and looking up at this enormous naturally formed cave above you. I've only been to like caves in Peterborough, you know, like, or near Peterborough, whatever they're called, and those are like little, like, you know, you can walk through them, you can spelunk a little bit, but you're always like close quarters in there. This is like you could fit like a city in here. You have a cave city protected against like dragons in ancient times. Holy moly. Surtsey. Surtsey, a volcanic island off Iceland, has only ever been open to researchers. The island of Surtsey, located off the southern coast of Iceland, was formed from volcanic eruptions that occurred between 1963 and 1967, according to UNESCO. Surtsey has only ever been open to highly trained scientists, according to Atlas Obscura. UNESCO also described the island as being free from human interference. Right? I think they just don't want people there to interfere with the natural development of this island. I think the longer we keep human paws off of it, the better, right? Imagine just like this brand new island that hasn't even really had time to have like a biome, you know, solidified upon it. There's no environmental niches or anything. Niches. Can't remember how my science teacher used to say it, but Imagine if you would, they just opened it up to human interference, and then all of a sudden we've got like developers coming in and building freaking condos and hotels there. Despicable. That's classic human behavior right there. Let's let the island be, see what happens, see if any crazy development goes down without human interaction. I wonder if there's gonna be like some like new things evolving. Southern Namib. The Southern Namib, part of the Namib Desert, is one of the driest places on Earth and is largely unexplored. Is that it? That feels kind of like a dry explanation of one of the driest places on Earth. But I suppose similar to Antarctica, you know, you wouldn't want to be hanging out there without a purpose. If you had like a research base, if you had somewhere to like stay and but just to like hang out here, just to walk around, you die. You just turn into a freaking mummified corpse right away. Air would just suck all the moisture right out of you. Pitcairn Island. Oh, it looks nice. I want to go to Pitcairn Island. It requires a hefty 32-hour yacht ride to get to the remote island of Pitcairn from Auckland, New Zealand, and apparently no plane or helicopter has ever landed there. The island is known as a British Overseas Territory, and its government is situated in New Zealand. It's considered to be one of the least populated territories in the world, with about 50 residents in 2018. A photographer who has visited the island previously told Insider that when Pitcairn's inhabitants need medical attention, they must go to New Zealand or Fiji, and are sometimes unable to return to Pitcairn for weeks or even months. Yeah, that is isolated. Yeah, that's at 32 hours and no planes, no nothing, no helicopter. That's wild. That's a lot to get onto that island. I bet you they feel so much cooler than the rest of the world. It's very exclusive, you know. It's their Pitcairn club. They do what they do and nobody else can. Hell yeah, Pitcairn. I bet you there's some creepy rituals that go on after dark. You know, everyone who lives there is like, all hail the god of Pitcairn. We must sacrifice an outsider. And then I get sacrificed because I'm the outsider. It makes sense. I get it. I understand. And that is all the time we have for today, folks. Hopefully this inspired you to explore somewhere new. Maybe not somewhere dangerous, just new. But, you know, that's up to you in the end. I'm not your mother, nor am I the police, so good luck out there. Make sure you stick around for some bloopers, because I'm always saying stuff wrong and screwing things up and reacting to thunder and lightning outside my bedroom window. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. We'll see how this this turns out. All sorts of thunder and lightning are rumbling outside my window, and the rain has just started to fall. So maybe it'll add to the ambiance. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much interference with my good old lavalier microphone. Let's go. I love Area 51. Remember when the raid was supposed to happen? Whatever happened to that? With freaking Billy... What's his name? Billy Ray Cyrus and Mason Ramsey and Lil Nas X was there. Here, let's read the text. Can you guys hear that thunder? It is thundering outside my home right now. I'm afraid we're gonna lose power. Wouldn't that be fun? Just all the lights kick out. I do this storytelling in the dark. I've already got it all loaded up on my laptop, right? We could finish this video if the power went out. Just be dark, whatever. But wow, can you hear that? Like I'm not sure if the mic's picking that up. But there is some thunderous cacophony going on up there. Alrighty, number 9, Tomb of the Qin Shi Huang from China. Or is it Qin? I think it's Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi. Palm Islands. Oh, they look lovely. What do you mean no one's visited them? They're covered in frickin' buildings. They're developed. Or is this like a potential development? Is this kind of like a vision of what could be? Let's find out. I'm sure there are places in Antarctica that nobody's ever visited, but, you know, I wouldn't say that that is a no one has ever visited location. Sorry, I'm gonna yawn. Gangkar Punsum stands at 24,981 feet. No, 2,400. Nope, 24,000. I don't know math. It's a big ol' thundercrack. Big ol' lightning smack. Zeus cheesed. The island of Surtsey, located off the southern coast of Iceland. Did I say Iceland or Ireland the first time? It's Iceland, so let's just start that again. Oh my goodness. Apologies to whoever has to edit this video.